We all have pain in our lives, but how do we get past it? When we compare pain to a pothole, it can be filled with hard work, but it never goes away until you find a way to seal it up forever. With spring comes new life, blossoms, and yes, potholes. They seem to suddenly appear and are usually a nuisance. Today we cope with potholes, both real and mental. They can be dangerous and damage vehicles and rattle our teeth. There is a sense of pleasure driving on a recently paved highway. It makes long drives easier and quieter. On the other hand, driving on a road riddled with potholes is no fun at all. Many of us are so busy that we don't often fail to realize those pesky potholes until they suddenly arrive. Recently, I had the opportunity to go on a long drive by myself and was left with my own thoughts and realized that we can create an allegory from our experiences with potholes, which is the highway is the journey to the destination. The cars riding on the highway are the people who we encounter in our lives. Some pass by quickly, some tailgate us, some stick with us at a safe distance, and then they are the potholes. Potholes are a nuisance. They interrupt our smooth drive as we travel along to our destination. Like the emotional pain in our lives, potholes slow us down. They make us feel uncomfortable. They can even cause us to go off the road. If left unattended, potholes can get huge and crater-like. These huge, painful potholes not only affect you, but they can break other people who may pass over them, sometimes with irreparable damage. I live with huge potholes in my highway of life, and it wasn't so much that I couldn't fill them in, I just didn't know how. It wasn't until I came to the realization that to fill the painful potholes, I would have to change the way I thought. Getting away from the victim mentality, trusting and forgiving others, learning with an open mind, and engaging my body physically so that I could feel my best were all the way to fill the pothole of my life. But that wasn't enough. While my pothole was filled with all these amazing rocks, as people drove over my filled pothole, they would take a stone or two back out. My pain would once again start opening up, and it didn't matter how much I tried, I couldn't keep my pothole filled and became tired. The only true way to fix a pothole is to fill it with stones and then pave over the top to keep them inside. How could I fix my pain once and for all? What would be the pavement that would seal it for good? I chose creativity. The basic reminder of consuming various creating things in the pavement that helped cure my pothole of pain. The balance of realizing that I am consuming too much and creating too little became the solution to my problem. When we are creating, we are in control of the masterpiece of our life that we perceive. When we are consuming, we are allowing others to control by the masterpiece of others control us. When we consume too much, we give up our control of our reality. When we are consuming by watching TV, listening to music, reading our social feeds, and eating processed foods, we're allowing others to dictate the parameters of our mindset. We become slave to the thoughts and feelings of others and open ourselves up to be controlled. Over time, our brain becomes addicted to being unstimulated, and it gets lazy. When we create by learning a new instrument, writing a story, painting a picture, or building a Lego masterpiece, we unlock our minds and gain control over our mindset and innermost thoughts. There will always be potholes along the highway of our lives. Just how bumpy your journey will be is dependent on the work you're willing to put into sealing your potholes. Dealing with your pain is never easy, but neither is allowing it to grow. Unrepaired potholes will not only damage you, but it will damage others following behind you. Fix them before it's too late. Oh, and do your best to avoid the potholes of other people's journeys. They can be just as destructive.